Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. Now take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called 123 by physicist from Funen, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the entire grid with the digits 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or box. We have, and this is basically, I think every puzzle I've done from physicists from Funen have just these two rule sets. And these are odd-even thermometers, where turquoise thermometers restrict only even digits. Orange thermometers restrict only odd digits. That is, on a turquoise thermometer, the even digits strictly increase from the bold end, and likewise for odd digits on an orange thermometer. Digits of the unrestricted parity can go anywhere, and in any order on a thermometer. Also, thermometers are strictly dominated by digits of the restricted parity. For example, a 6-cell orange thermometer must have at least 4 odd digits. Or, in this case, a 2-cell turquoise thermometer must have at least 2 even digits. And basically, you have to have supermajority, essentially, along a thermometer of the digits that are restricted. So, as an example here, we could have something like, this can't be 3. Let's make this 3, 7, 9. And this could be like 2 and 4. This is a valid example of a thermometer, an odd thermometer, because 3 out of the 5 cells are odd, which is a supermajority. Basically, it just has supermajority in the sense that it has to be greater than 50%. Greater than 50%. It cannot be 50% or higher. It's specifically greater than 50%. So, we have 3 odd digits here. They are all in order 3, 7, and 9. Now, you could not have something like a 1 here because that would break the ordering because 1 is less than 3, 7, and 9, and the orders for the odd digits has to be in strictly increasing. And you cannot have, say, like an 8 here because even though this is in order, we have 3 even digits on an odd digit, which means the supermajority of digits is not odd. And that's how odd and even thermometers work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. Along an even thermometer of length 7, we have to have at least 4 even digits. Well, that's all the digits possible. So therefore, this has to be all even digits are along this thermometer. All even digits are along this thermometer, which leaves odd digits in the remaining cells. So this is odd, this is odd. Let's see, what else do we have? All of these digits are even because they are of size 2, and a supermajority have to be along this thermometer. Well, 1 is not a supermajority of 2, so it has to be specifically 2. 2 is an even digit, 1 is an odd digit, 3 is an odd digit here. Okay. What else do we know? In a 5-length odd thermometer, you have to have at least 3 odd digits. That doesn't really tell us much, though. We have 4 even digits in the central box here. That leaves the rest having to be odd digits. Sorry, we have 4 even digits in the central box. So that leaves the rest of the digits being odd. So 3 has to be one of these two. These two digits are greater than another even digit, so it must be 4, 6, or 8, which leaves this as 2, 4, and 6. And this has to be 4, 6, 8. This is 2, 4, 6. So 2 has to be one of these two. 8 has to be one of these two. What does that leave us here? Not much right now. In the 7th length, okay. In the 7th length, even digit thermometer, you have to have 4 even digits, which leaves, again, these as odd. Same here. This has to have 4 even digits, so this is odd and this is odd. Well, this, in a 9 length odd digit, you have to have 5 odd digits, which is all the odd digits. And they must be strictly increasing. So this has to be the lowest odd, which makes this a 1. This has to be the lowest odd, which makes that a 1. This has to be the highest odd, which makes that a 9. 9 here. So this could be 3, 5, or 7. This is 3, 5, or 7. 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, or 7 here. So this has to be, okay. If this were an even digit, it would be 8. Otherwise, it's 3, 5, 7. Same for this. If this is an even digit, it would be 8. Otherwise, it's a 3, 5, or 7. Here could be an even digit. It's 6 or 8 with 3, 5, 7. Same here. 6, 8, 3, 5, 7. This could be 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7. 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7. But 3 cannot be here because one of these two digits is a 3. This could be 2. Sorry. So this can never be 8 here. If this were 8, the problem is you would have to have 2 digits that have to be odd here, and that would make 6 digits here. 6 odd digits in the column. So this cannot be 8. This cannot be 8. This could be 2 or 4 with 3, 5, or 7. And this would be 2 with 3, 5, or 7, but can't be 3. Where can the 2 be in column 1? It can be in rows 5 and 6 and 7. Where can the 2 be in column 9? It can be columns 6 or 7. Sorry, row 6 or 7, which eliminates 2 in the rest of row 6 and 7 because one of the 2's has to be here, one of the 2's has to be here. So this cannot be 2, which means this can't be 4. This can't be 2. Where is the 2 in the central box? It must be here. So this is 2. Similarly, where is the 8 in column 1? It's one of these two cells. Whereas the 8 in column 9, it's one of these two cells. So 8 cannot be in the rest of rows 2, 3, or 4. So this has to be less than a 4 or 6. So it cannot be 8. Whereas the 8 in the central box, it has to be here. Okay. This can't be 4 since it's greater than a 4 or a 6. If this is a 2, so for these 5 cells and these 5 cells, we have 4 even digits and 1 odd digits. If this is 2 and this is an odd digit, the problem is this would have to be 2, 4, 6, 8, right? If this is 2, that becomes an odd digit. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. So either this is 2 and this is odd, or this is 2 and this is odd. It can never be both odds, because if it's both odds, these would both have to be 2, and that would be a duplicate We would have a repeated digit in the same row. So one of these is 2, the other one has to be 2 in a different row. So this is 2. If this is 2, this is an odd digit, which means these are all even digits. And then this becomes 2, 4, 6, 8. If this is 2, 4, 6, 8, that means this can't be 8. It's an odd digit. So the logic works both ways. So if this is 2, this is an odd digit, which makes this 2, 4, 6, 8. This can no longer be 8, so therefore it's an odd digit, and the remaining digits here are 4, 6, and 8. So same logic this way. Therefore, this is always an even digit here. These are always even digits. And these are always even digits. Well, what does that mean? We have 4 even digits in box 4 and 6, which leaves odd digits in the rest of the boxes, in the rest of the box. So these are all odd. These are all odd. We have a 4, 6, 4, 6 pair in row 5, which eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 4. This is 2. This can't be 4. This is 8. 4, 6. This is 8. That leaves us as 6, 4, and 2, which means this can't be 2. This must be an odd digit. This has to be 8 and an even digit. This can't be 8, so it's an odd digit, which leaves this as an even digit. So this becomes 2, 4, 6, and 8. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 6, which makes that a 4. This 2 means neither of these can be 2, but we need a 2 along this even thermometer because we have all 4 even digits here. So 2 has to be one of these 2. Cannot be here. It must be here. So this is 2 because it has to have 3 even digits less than or greater than it, and this can't be 2. So these are both odd. This is an even. This can't be 6 no matter what. Therefore, where is the 6 in this row? Can't be here because we need a 4 in between the 2 and the 6. So this has to be 6 and this is 8, and these are both even. So one of these is odd, one of these is even, one of these is a 4 essentially. Where is the 9 in row 8? Cannot be here, cannot be either of these, can't be here, so it must be here. So this becomes a 4, 9 pair, which leaves this as a 1, 3, 5, 7 pair of digits. Okay, so 6 is here, which means this can't be 6, therefore this is 4. Similar logic here, right? Except that this can be 2 here. So 2 cannot be any of these 3 cells because of the 2's in the column. This can't be 2 because it needs 3 digits that are higher than it, so this must be a 2 here and is even. Where is the 4? Where is the 8? Actually, 8 can't be any of these. 8 can be either of these here. 4. Where's 6? 8 is here, so 8 is at best here. Cannot be either of these, so 6 has to be less than it. So, and it has to be greater than 2 other digits, so either of these 2 are 6. Therefore, either of these 2 are 4, but this can't be 4 because of that 4. So this must be a 4 here and is even, which makes this a 6. We don't know about these. These are both odd. So it cannot. Where's the 9? It has to be 6, 8, and 9 here. So this is 6, this could be 8, and 9 has to be one of these 3. Therefore, that leaves here 1, 3, 5, and 7. So 9 cannot be here, because if 9 were here, This would be the lowest odd digit, and 9 can be only the highest odd digit, so this must be a 9 here. Same here. This can't be 9 because it would be the lowest odd digit, but 9 can never be the lowest odd digit. So this is 9 and is a high, or is an odd digit. So 9 has to be one of these digits here, and it has to be the highest one. So this has to be 9. This is an even digit because it cannot have an odd digit higher than 9. Same here. This has to be 9, and this is an even digit, which makes this a 6. This has to be, well, we don't know. It's either 4 or 8. The remaining digits in the row have to all be odd because we have 4 even digits here. This can't be 1. It must be the lowest digit other than 1 because it has 3 other odd digits here. So this is 3, this is 5, this is 7, which makes this a 1. This can't be 1. We have 5 odd digits in column 2. So this must be even, this must be even, and this must be even because we have 5 odd digits in box 1. These can't be 3. It's a 5, 7, 5, 7 pair, which eliminates 5 and 7 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 5 or 7. This is 3, which means this can't be 3. This can't be 3. This can't be 2, 4, 6, so it's a last even digit, which is 8, which makes that a 6. This has to be a 4, 8 pair here. And we have 4 even digits in box 7, so this must be odd. And this has to be a 5 or 7 because that's the only digits remaining. These must then be 1 and 3. One of these is a 2. We're not sure which. This cannot be 5 because if this were 5, where's the 7 along this row? It cannot be less in a spot before it on the odd thermometer. So this is 7, which makes this 5. 3 cannot be any of these, so 3 has to be one of these 2. 5 can be any of these 4. But it cannot be here because of the 5, 7 pair here. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 7. This is 5. 5 has to be one of these 3 cells. We have, what do we have remaining here? It's 2, 3, 4. This can't be 2 or 3 because of the 2 and 3 in the row. So this is 4, which means this can't be 4. One of these is 2, while the other one's 3. This is an even. We have 4 evens in row 7, so that means the remaining are odd. This then has to be 8. This is a 4. That leaves us as 1, 7, but this can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column, so this is 7. This is 1. That leaves this as 5, 6, and 8. 8 cannot be here. This can't be 6. This is 2 even digits. So this could be 1, 3, or 5, and this could be 3, 5, or 7, but it cannot be 7 because of the 7 in the row. Can't be 3 because one of these must be a 3, so this must be 5, which leaves this as a 1, 3 as a possibility. This 5 eliminates 5 here. Where is the 7 in column 8? It has to be one of these 2 cells, which eliminates 7 from the rest of that box. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 3. Neither of these can be 3. This is a 1, 3, or 7. This is 1, 3, or 7. This has to be 3, 1, and 9 here. This can't be 1. This can't be 3. This can't be 1. Where is the 1 in row 5? It has to be here. That leaves us as 5, 7, but this can't be 5 because of this 5, so this is 7, which makes that a 5. This can no longer be 7. Whereas a 7 in row 6, it has to be here. This can't be 5 anymore, so this is an even digit here. It's 6 or 8. We have 1, 5, 7, and 2 remaining. This can't be 5, and this can't be 7. And these can't be 1 because of the 1 in the row. This digit has to be 5 or 7. This has to be 3, 4, 5, and 7, but this can't be 3, 5, or 7. The only possibility for the cell then is a 4, which makes this a 9, which makes that a 4. So this is odd. This is even. We have all the odd digits in column 5, so these two are even. So this cannot be 9. This can't be 4. This can't be 4. This can't be 7 either. Um, 3 has to be one of these two. Ah, but this is odd. Because this is odd and this is odd. So this is the second lowest odd, so that's 3. This is the third lowest odd, so it's 5, which makes this 2, which makes that a 7, which makes that 1, 5. The 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 3, 2. This is odd. This is an even. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 1. This is 3. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 3. This is 1. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 9 and 3. This 9 makes this not a 9, so this is 6 and 8. Therefore, this is even. This is odd. This is even. And this is odd. So this is even and odd here. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 9. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 7, 5, 7. That makes this an 8. This is a 6, and this is a 5. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Particularly the restrictions with the how do you say it? The supermajority on thermometers. That restricts things a lot. And pretty clever use of where things can be with these thermometers, right? So we knew this was even and even from that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.